Okay, so last week on Total Divas was pretty much all of the Ava Marie photo stuff. This week was pretty much entirely Summer Rae posing provocatively and kind of hitting on the majority of the male wrestlers, the ones that have significant others, and the end of the drama on the bus. So, highlights of the bus. John, the one who's with Naomi, apparently has very active sex drive, and they did try to attempt to engage in coitus on the bus. But that got squashed. Natalie was applying icy hot to different locations on her body, and may have either accidentally put it in her more sensitive regions, or might have deliberately put it in her more sensitive regions. Whatever, that's for her and TJ to finally hash out. This also happened during the time when Daniel Bryan was part of the Wyatt family. I totally thought that they would have made mention of that. No. And I was like, that... Did I make mention of the storyline that he joined the Wyatts, and instead we get to see the match where it's a steel cage match where Daniel got his light concussion. And I was like, really? So you can just like gloss over like all of that? Like, oh man, that would have been really cool to have heard, Brie discuss what she was going through and how come she wasn't allowed to do anything during that time for that storyline, but they gloss it over entirely. And then they talk about their action figures. Apparently Ava Marie has an action figure. So, she hasn't done anything in the ring, so pretty much she was just want to make sure that her cleavage looked perfect when it came for the action figure. Then Summer Rae, who either they're giving her really bad, like, Reject from the Hills sort of dialogue, or there's no filter between, like, brain and mouth. She's looking at the photos like, wow, this is a great photo. How old is that? And Talia's like, that's like a year old. Wow, we have a really great Photoshop team. And I was thinking, like, Natalia, right now, if you just wanted to just put her through the table right now, I'd totally be fine with that. They tried, to squash all the beef between each other. That Summer Rae is Natalia oblivious to any sort of issue she has with Natalia. Goes to Natalia's house. More or less says if she didn't gossip as much, she'd probably be a lot farther along in her career. To which Natalia retorts back saying she's dressed like a stripper, and that's why she's 30 and single, and then gets nailed in the face. So pretty much what you saw in the trailer that they constantly showed for Season 2, that was like the big turning point in this episode. That and them talking about getting action figures. And Ava Marie saying, great, now other people can play with me.